Hello, this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment, and as always, I love you so much, and I am so proud of you. Please use your personal discernment while watching these readings. If it does not resonate with you, leave it behind, and be aware of scammers who are trying to impersonate me and other creators in the comment sections of some of these videos. So, with that being said, what does Spirit have for us today? I'm so excited. Let's go. And I get the King Tide. Plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. Few things coming through here right now. You've been doing a deep dive into yourself. Shadow work has been a big theme as of late, and alchemy has been a big theme as of late. You have surrendered to some kind of process here, and you've been putting a lot of time and energy into yourself. Doing this deep dive and really witnessing some deep parts of you that really wanted love. They really wanted to be witnessed and integrated over time. And through doing this, it's actually allowing you to open and receive the fullness of life. Because we're alchemizing certain defense mechanisms, certain habits, energies of bracing for impact, expecting the worst. You've been bringing awareness into limitations that have existed in your mind, and it's not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. There are previous experiences that we've gone through that have scarred us, and these limitations, in a funny roundabout way, have actually served us and have allowed us to learn certain lessons and go through certain experiences. And now you're just letting it all fall away. What I'm getting for some of you is that there's an exhaustion here. There's a sense of being so weary because it's been a long, winding journey. And there's this feeling of surrender and being too exhausted to uphold some kind of false construct, a learned identity, certain mental limitations. It's like we're done pretending, we're done holding on, we're done being closed up. And through this final release point, this point of letting go, you're opening yourself up to receive abundance, receive help, receive emotional support, receive connection from the divine and from other human beings in your life. And on the bottom of the deck, I get plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in, right? Saturn in Pisces frequency. It is time. You're so ready to receive this abundance. And that sounds a bit funny to say, being ready to receive the abundance. I've always been ready. I've been waiting for it. I've been looking at the clock, right? But sometimes on a deep subconscious level, we fear our own potential. We fear that level of freedom because the limitations have become so familiar. This is your confirmation right now that whatever it is you're bringing awareness into right now, like you're ready to receive this support. You're ready to receive the fullness of life, everything that life has to offer you. You're acting in alignment with your higher self. And there's a balancing of the masculine and the feminine energies, knowing when to take action, knowing when to exercise some form of self-control, some form of discipline in a loving way, because we're planting seeds for our future. We're doing what we know is the right thing, even if it's uncomfortable. We're doing the right thing, even when nobody is watching. You've been acting with integrity, and you've been balancing this out with surrender, knowing when to let go, knowing when to allow and just observe and just witness. Let's use like a habit or a coping mechanism as an example. Knowing when to exercise that self-control, that part's obvious. But on a more subtle level, we need to understand allowing the fears and the old traumas to surface. We can't control those feelings. We can't control those buried emotions. We just need to allow them to move and release through our awareness, just by being aware of them. This is the process that you guys have been going through right now. This is your confirmation that it's paying off in a big way. Like I said, it's been a long journey, right? But it's time. Spirit's saying, don't hold back. Just go for it. Go for that dream life, that dream job. And as I talk about integrity, I get conscience, right? Values, morals. Transmuting some kind of guilt here, some kind of shame might be significant. Something about the solar plexus here. Really expressing your true self authentically, not holding back. Just showing up and being yourself, because wearing the mask is too exhausting. We're just letting it go and letting the cards fall where they may is what I'm getting, and being pleasantly surprised at the way that it all works out, because you're so supported by the divine and you are acting with integrity. You get back what you put out into the world, and when you put this beautiful, balanced, secure energy out into the world, that's what you receive. You're receiving the security. Something about Pisces energy here, like I said, Saturn in Pisces. I get Libra energy as well, the Justice card. Number 15, right? So you've been going deep into yourself and witnessing this devil energy, right? This deep limitation, our base level of programming here. You guys have been going so deep. And now it's just a matter of walking away, allowing what doesn't serve us to fall away, creating that space, creating that distance, trusting that in that empty space, you are receiving prosperity. Saturn in Pisces is the 8 of Cups, right? On the bottom of the deck, I get focus, goals, priorities, motivation, right? And we can choose where we put our focus. We can choose where we put our attention. Number 15, like I was saying, the Devil card, right, corresponds to Capricorn, Saturn, time. And a lot of people say time is the most precious resource. Time is money, yada, yada. But I would argue that our attention and our focus is our most valuable resource. Because we can have all of the time in the world, but if we don't know what to focus on, we become scattered. If we focus on a particular thing, we will see that grow. So if we choose to focus on the limitation, the shame, the negativity, the past traumas, if we choose to live in that energy and focus on the negative, we will see that grow. And it's a balancing act here, of course. There's discernment required and there's flexibility, and that's what I'm getting from the scales, right? We got to understand where it's required for us to put our focus on the negative and bring awareness into the shadow and witness it and see it and listen to what it's trying to tell us, and then choose to focus on the opposite, choose to focus on the new story. After focusing on the negativity and allowing the emotions to come up, allowing yourself to feel the energy that really wants to be expressed, we reach that point of release, and there's almost this calm, this stillness, right, after the emotional release. Then we choose to focus on the new story. We choose to focus on the gratitude. We choose to focus on the abundance. We choose to focus on how capable we are, how much agency we have through our choices. We choose to focus on our ability to use discernment and act with integrity and bring justice into the world. That's what you guys are doing right now, and you're making your dreams come true in some kind of magical, roundabout, synchronistic way, is what I'm getting here. Big stuff, right? So you might be really focused right now on something, focused on a manifestation, focused on a goal. Staying present through this, allowing yourself to dream and explore these non-linear spaces. Your dreams might be significant. Journaling on these things might be significant. Astral travel might be significant right now. Going back and forth from the past to the future, back to the present, and taking all of this information, extracting all of this knowledge and understanding through the exploration of these nonlinear spaces, and then coming back to the present moment and just being with yourself, just being yourself, just being your authentic self unapologetically, and being in the present moment first and foremost, right? It's like you're consciously dreaming. And there's been situations in the past, really challenging is what I'm getting from childhood, that have fostered some kind of ability to use our imagination. Like we've learnt how to escape into the imagination due to traumatic situations in the past. And I'm sending you all of my love. And guys, you've done so well. You've done amazing. Like you're moving through this. And this card is saying like, it's time to receive the fullness of life. I get the Nine of Wands coming out, which is really confirming this for me. We've been able to escape into the imagination. It's a skill we've developed, and now you're learning to do this consciously. Do this in a way that serves you, integrating it and using it as a skill, but not staying there. Returning back to the present moment, seeing your value, seeing your self-worth, clearing out all of this solar plexus chakra energy, coming back to the present moment and creating in the present moment as the Page of Wands. So this is really beautiful stuff, guys. You're stepping into your role as the conscious creator. And now it's time to explore this new energy. What I'm getting is that you're in a new energetic space right now. You might feel like you're in a new dimension or something, or a new timeline. And I'm seeing you kind of charting out this new territory like a map. And we got to do this patiently, because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's a little bit weary right now. I spoke in the last reading about being caught between these two energies, really passionate, excited, this drive to move forward, getting all of these inspired ideas, caught between that and some kind of delayering and shedding process, which is still taking place. So there's no need to rush this process, because we've got time. You're not going to get left behind. You're not going to miss out. These dreams were perfectly designed for you, and your higher self is orchestrating things in a way that is going to feel so good for you. Let's just trust that this thing is happening in its own divine timing. Trust that we can get the rest. We can listen to our body. We can honor what our spirit is telling us, and we can create on our own terms, on our own time. We will be inspired to take the right action. We will be inspired to go to a certain place, travel in a certain direction, explore a different aspect of this new space that we are in. Travel might be really significant for some of you. Drums, I've been seeing these drums. There's a rhythm to it, right? You guys are kind of moving to this new beat. It's like you're getting acclimated to some kind of new rhythm here, and it's a rhythm that is honoring the inner child. It's like we've been telling our inner child that it's okay, you're not going to get left behind. I will never abandon you. I will always be here for you. I will always listen to you. That's what we've been telling our inner child, and it's been an emotional process. It's been a delayering and a letting go, and this honoring of, with the Five of Cups here, any emotions that do need to move through our body, and taking that time to reset the nervous system, have a lie down, have a cold shower, have a cacao, take a time out, cry when we feel like we need to cry, yell into a pillow when we need to yell into a pillow, right? Sing, dance, move, take action. We've been listening to ourselves. We've been listening to ourselves and allowing this process to take place. And there's an egg here in the nest. There's new life gestating. There's a new life experience that is being birthed right now in this egg. And it's a life experience that's being born from safety, feeling safe in the nervous system, feeling safe in ourselves, feeling like we can focus on all of the beautiful qualities that we've developed, and feeling safe knowing that we have our own back. Feeling safe knowing that we can make empowering choices and act with integrity and trust that everything is going to be okay. And it's so creative, it's so passionate, it's so fun. It's so fun. You guys have done so much work. You've put so much energy into this, and you're reclaiming, re-accessing some kind of zest, a zeal for life. We just want life to be fun again. We want life to feel like an adventure. We want it to feel spontaneous, like it's honoring our need to cultivate that inner flame, that inner fire, and just let it burn without getting burnt out. I'm getting like Leo energy here. Obviously Sagittarius as well with this Nine of Wands. There's a feeling of like wanting to break out of something, break out of some kind of limitation. There's a desire to be free. And at the same time, we're honoring our health, what our body needs. We're honoring that things can move at a certain pace and we're not going to miss out, and we want to allow this flame again to burn consistently. I'm getting movement has been really big for you guys, hey? Breaking out of stuck patterns just by giving yourself that little push. Like creating some form of momentum. Like maybe we've been in some kind of a depression here, needing deep rest, depressed, just needing to spend that time with yourself and integrate all of this energy and this information, and then you're accessing that spark. You're feeling ready and inspired to move. So you're just taking that one step, just doing that one thing. Okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm going to, like, I feel like creating, and I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on myself to knock out this whole thing, so I'm just going to get my paints ready. I'm just going to take that one step. I'm just going to open that Pro Tools session, right? I'm just going to pick up that instrument for 5 minutes, just because I feel like giving myself that little push. And then that little bit of momentum is all you need to get things going, and all of a sudden you're moving again, and you're feeling ready, and you're feeling like you're co-creating in this new divine space with your higher self. Like it's time to go because you made that decision. You're honoring your own timing without comparing yourself to everybody else, because your unique process doesn't have to look like everybody else's. And as we can relax into that truth, that's when we perform the best, and we perform like ourselves. Not from a place of having to push to perform to a certain standard, but we just start taking action and moving like ourselves. It feels like authentic movement, freedom of movement, action and movement that feels good and true to us. And I get the Queen of Swords on the masculine side of your energy, which is the way that we take action and assert ourselves in the world, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So it so clearly mirrors what I'm saying about using all of this wisdom and experience that you've cultivated, using discernment and acting with integrity, being in this energy of the Queen of Swords in order to move things forward. Take action. Refine something, learn a new skill, master something, right? You're very clear now on what you will and won't accept into your life. Accept from the outside world and from other people, and getting very clear on what you won't accept from yourself. Recognizing where we pushed too hard, too far in the wrong direction from a place of fear, and recognizing that stuff with love, not being hard on yourself or shaming yourself, because these limitations have served us and provided us with really beautiful lessons and opportunities for growth. But you're recognizing very clearly, okay, like, where do I not want to experience that burnout? Where do I not want to have to carry these burdens? Where in the past have I pushed myself too hard and it's created some, even what I'm getting is just like a grumpy, grouchy, defensive energy. Again, with no shame. I'm right there with you guys. So I'm not on my high horse here at all, right? We're all so imperfectly perfect. And we're all on our own journey, but you're just recognizing that there's a way that you want to operate in the world. There's a way that you want to take action in the world, and it's a healthy way. 8 of Pentacles, Virgo, so patient, so in the present moment is the 8 of Pentacles. And doing it for the love of the game is what I get. The 8 of Pentacles does it for the love of the game. You're taking steps towards mastering something here. You're doing it in a very playful way. You're honoring what your body needs right now, what your soul spirit is telling you. You're creative. You're inspired to put this work in and refine this skill and master whatever this is, whether it's some kind of creative project or the art of being in relationship with other people. Mastering your confidence. Mastering feeling safe being your authentic self, mastering some kind of spiritual practice here, whatever it is. This is your confirmation, guys, that you're making major progress here in a way that feels good, in a way that we can't always see, because there's a lot of watery energy here. There's Pisces energy that I'm picking up on, so it's happening in the non-physical as well. There's growth and movement happening in some kind of like egg, is what I'm getting. Like there's a gestation that's taking place here, and you're slowly emerging. I'm getting something about like the snail here. Sorry if I'm a bit all over the place, but the snail, the spiral, the golden ratio, and feeling safe in that shell, showing up very patiently and consistently, moving things forward in the way that you know how. And the snail has to like poke its head out of the shell in order to move forward. It can't just stay in the shell. It's feeling safe because it's got the shell on its back, but it's poking its head out and it's just moving things forward. I know it's a little bit random, but that's totally what I'm getting here. And there's some kind of higher perspective that's been developed around this. It's like, yo, in order to move things forward and be the person that I want to be, I've got to slowly, lovingly encourage myself to move outside of my comfort zone. We don't have to rush. We can just do this, again, on our own time in a way that feels good. We can move with the flow of life. But I need to kind of assert myself a little bit here, put myself outside of my comfort zone. And for many of you, be seen. Be seen as this new version of self, this true version of self, right? Be seen as your soul's essence. You're so beautiful. It's interesting because it's almost like now I'm talking to somebody who knows all of this. Hey, like this is just confirmation for you. You're very aware of all of this, and you are taking that or these micro pauses is what I'm getting. I get the Chariot, which is about just centering ourselves and creating balance in an emotional way and in a spiritual way in order to move things forward successfully. It's like you're very focused here on taking the right action, using your discernment, and just moving in a way that feels good, right? And now it's like you're being presented with options. And if this isn't happening right now, you're a vibrational match to it. So I can say with a lot of certainty here that you're going to be attracting in offers, options, love offers here. I mean, I get like the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. In your feminine energy right now, there's development happening in these quiet, soft, intuitive spaces, and you're a vibrational match to receiving like some kind of love offer here. Like there's no other way that I can spin this, and this might be like platonic, but there's real love here. I mean, it certainly looks romantic. I mean, my goodness, like look at this guy. Some of you guys are attracting this dude into your life, right? It may be platonic, but there's real love there. There's a real sense of emotional connection. It may be a creative project where you're really trying to align yourself with the right team, attract in the right help. And this is your confirmation that someone's sitting here with this bouquet of flowers and they're going to stumble across you and you're going to be an absolute gift in their life. And there may be a little bit of confusion around this, or having to move through some kind of illusion or discern, okay, which direction do I go in? Do I accept this guy into my life, or this person, or this woman, or whatever it is? What do I accept this energy into my life? And I mean, this card, this plunge card, it says, go for it. It's time. Dive in. I will say, if there is any uncertainty about this, don't do it straight away. Come back to yourself. Come back to that breath and listen to what your soul is telling you. Use that discernment. If you're not sure, you don't have to push yourself to do something that doesn't feel right in your system. And we're coming back to this soul knowing that what is really meant for us will not pass us by in the grand scheme of things, right? It'll come back around. So you don't have to rush to do anything that you don't feel safe to do. And on the flip side of that, there's an understanding that, there are things coming in that I know are meant for me. It just requires me to move a little bit outside of my comfort zone and be seen as my true, authentic self, my soul's essence. So guys, that's a message. I might just leave it there. I mean, this is so beautiful. There's so much dimension to this. There's actually a lot of depth here, and there's a lot of different aspects of self that are being integrated and are all kind of playing together and moving together like some kind of like beautiful organic mechanism. Like all parts of you are kind of coming onto the same page here, like the Page of Wands, right? And this is you. This is you right now. So I'm just so happy to see you guys. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your gifts. Celebrate all of the amazing work that you've done on this journey thus far. And I'm so excited to see how all of this develops for you. I mean, it just looks amazing. So with that being said, thank you so much for sharing this kind, patient, wise, loving, inspirational, excited space with me. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. Big love to you guys. Bye-bye.